Welcome to Grandmother's Wisdom. I'm Roberta Brunin, and I want to speak on silence. Silence, the space between the words, the emptiness of the mind. Are you comfortable with silence? Or do you have to talk all the time and just fill in the space? Are you comfortable when people quit talking during a conversation and there's a lull? Or do you have to fill in that space? Silence. What can silence do for you? Well, silence can actually bring you wisdom. Silence can bring in the ability to channel information, because when your mind becomes still and you're no longer concerned with what you want to say, and then you allow the space for information to flow in you and through you. Silence is golden. I think that's true. What do you think about silence? Honestly, I think we should contemplate going into silence more often. You know, silence is a space between words. Silence is when you don't have a thought. And it's really, really not easy to be silent. It's really not easy to be clear-minded, like where you don't have thoughts. So, what would you do with silence? How would you cope with silence? Some people never hear anything, or at some points in their lives come to a point where they don't hear anything. Silence. Contemplate silence. See what it does for you. They say silence is meditation, and meditation adds 5 to 15 years to your life, depending on how many years you've done it. Silence is therapeutic. They have many silent retreats where nobody is allowed to talk. That's not very silent, is it? She's disturbing the peace. Anyway, I'm just thinking about silence and wondering how silence works for you, what you think of silence, and maybe practice silence. Practice not saying a word. Practice enjoying the lull in conversations, so that they're always not so busy having to hear. Practice taking a few moments out of every day to sit and just breathe and be in that space where there's no thought. When I do it, all I know is peace. And peace is a good space to live in. So, go and enjoy the silence. Have fun. Be happy.